Hey there, Songwriting 101. I'm looking over at the monitor. Part 4. The last episode we did was part 3, and 4 comes after 3. We noodled last time. We're noodling around, still noodling. We're trying to figure out, I think we'll call this episode Melody. Melody. We've kind of got the melody from in part 3's episode. While we were noodling, we kind of have a melody right now. So let's head for melody and see what we can do. Oh yeah, I once knew a melody.
The definition of melody would be a sequence of single notes that is musically satisfying. Another definition of melody, this is the Webster definition, a sweet or agreeable succession or arrangement of sounds. Oh.
And if you remember, we have the lines, "It was a yellow room with crooked floor, a do not disturb sign on the door." So that's our first chunk, and I'm capoed on the 2nd fret here. I'm still noodling around with what key and where to do this, but we're kind of out of an A form chord. It was a yellow room with crooked floor, a do not disturb sign on the door. And it needs to keep going, so there's a need for 2 more lines in that verse. It was a yellow room with a yellow room with crooked floor, a do not disturb sign on the door. Da 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 da. Okay, that sounds good. But it needs to go somewhere from there. Da 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 da. And the song is about the Hotel Array, as we discussed before, a hotel that's no longer there in Ocean City, New Jersey. Hotel Array. L'array, A. So we've got day and say and all those other words that rhyme with Hotel Array. I don't have any chorus. I've not imagined any chorus in this song yet. I've got a bridge that we'll discuss shortly. So for that extra piece that's needed on the verse, we've got to mention the Hotel Array right now. So da 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 da. And this is where I got kind of stuck. And we've got the A, the D, the F sharp, the E chord into this verse right now. So I said, okay, ba da 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 da, and I just felt in my feeble brain the song needed to go to F sharp minor. Okay, well, which is actually A flat minor here, but it needed to go to that form because it was a yellow room with a crooked floor, a do not disturb sign on the door. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Now we go to that F sharp minor form. Da 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 da. Oh, da 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 da. So this little phrase right here, da 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 da, and the second part of it, I found myself going up to the C sharp minor. Again, remember I'm capoed here, but I'm just using the forms of the chords. Da 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 da. Almost like that little phrase is asking a question. And I think to myself, okay, if we've got that little question there, then we can, after it, we can fall into hotel array. And if I can just dig into the lyrics, which probably in the next episode Dr. Shank will explain, and that would be, what are we at? 3, this is 4, the 5th episode of Songwriting 101. Dr. Shank can get into the lyrical discussion.
That's me.
For now, I'll just talk a little about the setup of the lyric, if you call it that. So there's this hotel, a couple are coming to the hotel. That town is a vacation spot, so people go down for the weekend from Philadelphia or wherever. So this couple heads down, and maybe they were working, maybe they were busy on Friday night or whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, well, when did I used to get down to the beach a lot of times? A lot of times I would get down later in the evening on Friday night, okay, and just stay for a weekend. So this first chunk of verse is going to be about arriving on that Friday night. Okay, so it was a yellow room, crooked floor, blah blah blah. Da 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 da. Do 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 da 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 da. So I found myself using, those rhymes with a. So they did la 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 way. And it's got to mention a hotel array now. And that puts us back into the verse kind of turnaround. Da 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 da. So gosh, I thought to myself that it's kind of typical, but it fits. And I find myself, again, humming this melody, as simple as it is. And that's one of the reasons I kind of like it. So this tag end piece here on the verse, it with the F sharp minor form. So they da 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 way that night at the hotel array. So now we've got the pieces all kind of there. There'd probably be an intro, I'm guessing instrumental when we record this, but I'm just going to get right into the lyrics. It was a yellow room with crooked floor, a do not disturb sign on the door. And they're getting down there on a Friday night, and it was too late to head out, too early to rest. So ba da 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 da. So what? And again, we're getting into the lyric here. So this couple arrives in Ocean City, New Jersey, at the Hotel Array on a Friday night. It's late. Okay, it's too late to head out, too early to rest. And the reason I chose rest there, because I'm thinking to myself, well, let's let the girl try on a dress or something, or do something silly, mix a drink, or watch a TV show, or open a bottle of champagne. I just came up with, it was too late to head out, too early to rest, so she tried on that thrift store dress. They're a young couple, they might have shopped at the thrift store, get some clothes, they don't have much money, they gathered everything, the money that they had to afford this cheap hotel for a couple of nights on a weekend. It was too late to head out, too early to rest, so she tried on that thrift store dress. All right, so what does a girl do with a thrift store dress? Well, a guy sitting there, the boyfriend or whatever, sitting there watching her. model it, walk the runway. Oh, runway. Way rhymes with Luray. So, and we've got a crooked floor. So I put those things together, and this is the first verse. It was a yellow room with a crooked floor, a do not disturb sign on the door, and it was too late to head out, too early to rest. So she tried on that thrift store dress, and he watched her walk the crooked runway that night at the Hotel Array. And you go right back into a filler made up of the chords of the verse. And now you're ready for the second verse. I've been watching Yellowstone on the tube, and Kevin Costner does that. I think that's like one of his characters. I just did it myself, and I thought of that. Oh man, he needs help. Oh, he needs help. So here's what the full first verse sounds like. It was a yellow room with a crooked floor, a do not disturb sign on the door, and it was too late to head out, too early to rest. So she tried on that thrift store dress, and he watched her walk the crooked runway that night at the Hotel Array. And that was a little filler made up of the verse chords. And you put that in there, and it's a segue into the second verse. So that's our melody. The only other thing we didn't mention is you could have a chorus. We're mentioning Hotel Array here. It seems like we're going to mention it in each verse. Now, I thought, like, okay, there's this couple, they're going to do stuff for the weekend, swim in the ocean, go out somewhere. And then I thought of, again, which Dr. Schenk will talk about in the lyrics, the places to go.
That's me.
And what usually you do stuff during the day when you're at the beach or at the shore, and you'll do stuff at night. And so I started thinking, listing all the bars, the clubs, that people would go out to listen to music at, the boardwalk, amusements, roller coasters, and then the geography of South Jersey with the small towns. Some of the small towns offer different things. Some have better amusement parks. Some have a great club that people would go to listen to a live band or dance or whatever. And Dr. Schenk, again, I keep mentioning Dr. Schenk, but he'll talk about that when we go over the lyrics and how they're tied to the geography, and I guess in some respects.
That's me.
So the bridge.
Say, where's that confounded bridge?
Is really, I just took a piece, that D, A, and I got the melody, which kind of sounds like this. You've got the da 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 in the verse. So I just took a piece of that. Da 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 da, which is just the D to the A chord. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. And then I added that tag again, that question, F sharp minor question, back here, so the bridge can tie back to the Hotel Array line. Da 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 da. And that's the question. What's going on? We're going back to the Hotel Array. So that's the bridge. Coming out of a verse. Da 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 la da 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 la da 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 la da 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 and that leads right to the A, your tonal A here, and you go back into that verse segue to put you into another, ready for another verse. That is the melody.
When wind gently caresses bamboo leaves, one will hear sweet melody.
We still don't know whether the capo should be taken off, and we do it, it was a yellow room. We do it down there, or we do it up high, you know, up on the 5th fret. But we've got the form. We've got the chord forms, and we can work the key out later. It depends where my voice sits. I'm looking at either open or 2nd fretish, because that's with the bridge and everything. It's this section that's hard to sing as far as the melody goes. Da 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 da, da 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 da. And I'm still in the key with the capo here, as you can see. Da 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 da. So they're the difficult notes to hit for me. That F sharp to the C sharp minor. Anyway, you get the picture of the melody and how it was worked out. The words and the melody of this song kind of were worked out at the same time. So a lot of times people have words and then they'll write a melody, or vice versa. They'll have a melody and then they'll put words to it. But again, melody revolves right around the chords. It fits over the chords. It's a part of the chords, and this melody is quite simple. But at the same time, it catches the ear, I think, and it'll get you humming it to yourself or singing it to yourself as you're walking. Like I said, in the next episode, we'll dig down, break apart, and crack open the coconut of the lyric investigation. We'll crack open the coconut and find lyrics inside. Get Dr. Shank to do that.
That's me.
Anyway, that's how this song evolved as far as its melody. And there's other ways to come up with melodies, of course, but this kind of fit with the chords and the lyric, and it all gelled together into that magic ball of wax. We'll catch you on the flip side. Take care. See you next time around. And we hope you subscribe. We hope you enjoy the videos. Was that okay? What's that, V-Man? V-Man says I'm a pain in the... I won't repeat it.
Now, I'm not sure what he had in his Kool-Aid this morning, but my goodness, I gotta watch that. I gotta watch him. I don't know. Man, my nose itches. Is it because of this fuzzy hair dripping in there? Oh, baby. Let me tell you.
Now, I still doesn't hear no twang.